Yo, what's good, my nephews and nieces? This is your favorite uncle, Uncle Timmy, and today I have another special banger for you, all right? Before we get into the video, though, make sure you drop a like and subscribe, as liking up the video puts the video to the recommended, and of course, subscribe and put your noti game for my daily uploads. But without further ado, let's hop straight into this video. Today, we're going to be talking about the Myplayer Builder, right? Now, again, to me, I feel like, and again, this could be biased, but let me know in the comment section what you think. The Myplayer Builder is literally the heart and soul of the game, all right? If you're able to make builds that work together cohesively and, you know, there's no overpowered build, animation, and things are balanced, the game could be impacted tremendously, all right? So again, that's me. This, you know, you can say what you want, but I'm curious to think about that. You know, a lot of people say other factors, but to me, I feel like the builds themselves are the heart and soul of the game, okay? Animations come and go, all that type of deal, but people find ways to get cheesy or find an animation to get dominant. But you look at right now, as you see 2K20, the reason why I say 2K20 is just such a beautiful game is because, in my opinion, there were so many different builds. There was so many, like, there was just so much versatility, right? You had sharpshooters, right? Remember that pure green pie chart? Yeah, I remember that, right? Pure green triangle, annoying, was walking around with facilitating, I don't know what it was called, facilitating play shot or sharpshooter or whatever, pure green, fading, hitting shots. Ticino had a yellow green, shot creator. My man LaMonsta had a yellow red two-way slashing playmaker. We had the blue green, at that time was called the BP build. We had pure playmakers. Remember, shout out to the poor boy Sin. He had the 6'7", pure playmaker. And again, everybody had different pie chart that made them understand, like, there was multiple ways to be able to win and be successful, okay? Same thing for spot ups. I mean, hell, I had a pure green spot up. I had a green red spot up shooter. Hell, I had a lob threat. I hit legend with a lob threat, a pure blue lob threat, right? So slashers, shot creators, shooting, non-shooting, you name it. I mean, lockdowns were crazy, right? You know, it was just, to me, there was just a lot other than, you know, what we had this year where everybody was just around with a 6'9" build. And so first and foremost, you know, I just want to say, like, I don't know nothing about the builder, right? So I know people are going to think that, you know, I have inside sight, whatever, but reality is no, I do not know nothing about the builder, but I'm able to use context clues, right? I'm able to use the knowledge that I do have and just know the cycle of the game to understand a few things, right? So first and foremost, one thing we definitely have to understand is that 2K is never going back to pie charts for obvious reasons. It's like once you give an individual free reign to make their build any way you want, it's going to be extremely hard to go back, right? So, you know, again, and when you're talking about like pushing forward, advancement, and just a game, it's very hard to go back on something. So I'm going to go ahead and say, like, I'm pretty sure it's still going to be open where you can change every attribute that you want, okay? So that right there is 100%, you know, my opinion on that. I feel like it's going to still be open to where you can, you know, do any attribute that you want, okay? So let's put that out there. Now, the next thing will be, though, right, how is it going to work? Now, when we first got into this, where you had freedom to do whatever you want, that was in 2K21 Next Gen. And again, we were able to break it within like 3 weeks. Remember, if y'all remember, it was what, the 6'8" demigod, because you didn't have to have close shot. Remember that close shot didn't matter? So everybody would just negate it, close shot, and was able to make these demigod builds. Yeah, that was pretty toxic, right? And then of course in NBA 2K22, it was the same exact thing. We was able to figure out how to break the builds. Heck, we were able to like do like the metric system. People were running around with 6'8", 6'7", with like all the animations and all that type stuff because of the imperial and metric system glitch that you could be able to do. So, and then of course in 2K23, it was the 6'9" and the 6'1", but also we understood, or we found out, which again, this one actually took a little bit more time, but we found out that, you know, like speed with ball, only thing you need was a 75, and pass accuracy, all you need was a 75, because, you know, you can just do basic or LeBron James. You know, speed, you didn't even need speed, right? So speed, people were just getting 75 speed, and then just max out the acceleration. You know, strength didn't really have much of a factor. So, I mean, with all those things being said, it's going to be very difficult, you know, to catch everything, right? But, you know, for 24, we can be rest assured that the issues we had in 23 is definitely going to be addressed, right? So be rest assured that, you know, you ain't going to 75 speed with ball is not going to, like, come on, it's not going to cut it, right? You're going to have to actually have a fast speed with ball to be able to get what you need to get. Same thing for your pass accuracy. You're going to have to have your pass accuracy up. No more of those 6'9" type demigod builds. I don't know how that's going to be worked. Like, you know, I'm thinking that I don't know. It's up for debate about how you can make it. I still feel like tall ball handlers, you know, should have a place in the game. I still feel like, you know, like the poor boy Sins and those type of guys that really figured out a way to have a low 3 ball but still have a high ball handle and cook up. I like that, right? So I'm thinking like being able to have maybe animation tiers at a higher tier to be able to push up to get. So you're going to have speed with ball. You're going to have a high ball handle. As you get taller, those points weigh more. You know, also expect 6'1" not to be able to get everything again, like dunking and that type of deal. So again, I feel like 6'1", you know, it's going to be impossible to be able to get like a 90-something driving dunk and have all the freedom to do whatever you want. In my opinion, I feel like you should be like this, right? And again, just let me know how you feel. But I feel like the builder should be something to where it's like, put you back in pie charts. Right? I just feel like that. I just feel like the community, you know, they want to be lied to in that aspect. They want to be like, yo, like, yeah, I want the freedom to make make my build any way I want. But at the end of the day, I think people will be better with role players. And I feel like role players not only will put different type of play styles on the park, but it also will make it more competitive. It'll bring more of the strategicness to the game. You know, having, you know, lockdowns and defense overpowered, along with overpowered offense. I feel like both, then that would just be, hey, still grinding still, you know, type of deal. So that's kind of how I look at it. But again, it's really up to, you know, the community to decide on that. But I guarantee you this, and I want everybody to, you know, put this in here. If the game comes back where it's something like this game that you see up here, where the builds are very versatile. When you step on the park, you have, you know, you can be in the park for a whole hour and you've seen 17, 18 different builds. You've seen people ranging from 6'1" to 7 foot, right? Not everybody's 6'9". I don't see how people can complain about that. But you know, the community will find a way to complain about stuff. But in my opinion, I feel like that would just be refreshing, right? To step on the court and be like, you actually gotta look at the player card and be like, oh snap, what's this dude? 6'4"? What is this build? Like, okay, cool. Oh, what does this do? 7 feet? All right, cool. 6'9". Is this dude a slasher, shooter? Like, you know, it's just like that. Instead of knowing like, yo, everybody can do everything. It gets, you know, it's that rinse and repeat. It gets stale. So, but that's what I'm thinking about with the builder. Just use like common sense when it comes to that. Expect everything to be different when it comes to all the issues you had in 23. So taking the knowledge from 21, 22, and 23, and just know that all 3 of those games, when they started the free builder or using any attributes you want, all those glitches and animations or exploits that were being used, do not expect that to be in the game. So I expect 24 by far to have the best builder we've had in the past 3 years, all right, when it comes to post pie charts. So from 21 to now, when 24 comes out, expect the builder to get better and better every year, all right? And then also expect like these animations, like 75 speed with ball, like expect that you're gonna have a higher ball handle now to actually be efficient. You're gonna know the difference. Expect speed, strength, and all that stuff to actually have an impact, all right? But other than that, if you want to see more news, make sure you click this link right here, because I have some really, really good news I've been doing for the past week. So go ahead and click that. Click all of them, man. Catch up on all the news. Uncle Demi is going to be the best source for all the intel. Trust me, you do not want to be left out. So make sure you click those links. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with another banger, man. And you know, when I say back to another banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.